Hello， 大家好 ，Nice to meet you here， 很高兴在这里见到你们。Welcome to my channel, and this is Liang. In today's video, I want to talk about 2 of the 6 principles of creating Chinese characters, and I will take this book called 说文解字, which means explaining single component characters and analyzing compound characters as my main reference here. This book, 说文解字, the author of it is Xu Sheng. Xu Sheng was a Chinese calligrapher, philologist, politician, and writer of the Eastern Han Dynasty. His book, 说文解字, was the first comprehensive dictionary of Chinese characters, as well as the first to organize entries by radicals. In this book, he summarized 6 principles of the creation of Chinese characters, which is called 六书. 六 means 6, and 书 refers to writing in this context. The 6 principles are respectively 象形, pictograms, 指示, simple indicatives, 会意, compound indicatives, 形声, phono-semantic compounds, 转注, associate transformation, and 假借, borrowing. And today's video will focus on the first 2, 象形, pictogram, and 指示, simple indicatives. The first one, 象形. 象 means looks like, and 形 means shape. 象形者，化成其物，随体节屈，日月是也. This is Xu Sheng's explanation of 象形, which means drawing an object according to its shape, and 日 and 月 are the 2 examples of it. From these 2 characters, we can see that the shapes of the characters directly refer to the objects they represent. 象形 might be the one that is easiest for us to understand among the 6 principles. 象形文字, pictographic characters, are regarded as one of the oldest forms of writing by ancient Chinese, and they first appeared as those inscriptions on potteries and animal shells and bones. All of these old drawings served as writing. Some have been standardized, simplified, and stylized to make them easier to write. So nowadays, from most of these characters, their derivation is not that obvious anymore. The second principle is 指示, simple indicatives. 指 means pointing at. 示 in this context means something. 指示者，视而可识，察而见义，上下是也. This is Xu Sheng's description of 指示. It defines 指示 as to see and to recognize, to inspect and to understand, such as up, 上, and down, 下. This definition, which is a quite general explanation, may cause some confusion and does not point out the main difference of this principle 指示 with 象形, because 象形, the pictograms, is to see and to understand. Here, I want to share with you some of my understanding of their difference. I see the invention of this principle 指示 as a sign that when it was invented, it showed that ancient Chinese people were able to think abstractly and to express abstract concepts. As you may agree if you have some experience of drawing yourself, an obvious limitation of pictograms, 象形, is that they can't depict some abstract concepts and phenomena. So such a combination of pictograms with abstract symbols were invented. I would like to unfold this principle by the 2 examples given by Xu Sheng, 上 and 下. It is impossible to express this concept of 上 and 下as 2 locative characters merely by pictograms, because it can be anything above or under any surface. As you can see, The early inscriptions of these two characters are respectively a short stroke above and under a line. We can imagine that at the time, the ancient Chinese used a short stroke to signate the direction they pointed at. By locating this symbol above or under a longer stroke, which is a pictographic form of a surface, it is to express the concept of 上 and 下. There are some other characters can serve as a good example for this principle, which I would like to take 本 as an example. This character 本 means basis. The form of it is the character 木 with an extra stroke added to the bottom of its central vertical stroke. And 木 is the pictogram of tree. By this stroke, it says to you to look here, the root of the tree. It is a common sense for most of us that without its root, a tree would die since it can't get nutrition from the earth. By this, the character 本 expresses this very abstract concept of base by referring to the root of a tree. The characters are invented according to the two principles 象形 and 指示, are usually single-component characters. It means that they usually can't be subdivided. Well, to here you may ask, so how about the simple indicatives, 指示? It is true that a simple indicative character, 指示字, is invented by adding an extra stroke to an already existing pictogram, 象形字. However, in Chinese, a single stroke cannot be regarded as an independent part or component. So, these characters under these two principles, 象形, pictogram, and 指示, simple indicatives, become the basic element to form compound characters. And in our next video, we are going to talk about the two principles of creating compound characters, which are 会意, compound indicatives, and 形声, phonosemantic compounds. So, this is all for today, and I hope you have enjoyed my video, and don't forget to like it and to share it with your friends. I look forward to seeing you again in our next video. 再见，拜拜。